That they actually let me near Group F. It's going to be Rynge and HD Jammerz in the building.
There you go. NASR, Angrybird going up against BANDITS, Caba. These are the two teams that featured in the finals for SFL US. They're having a run back here, and it's looking absolutely juicy. Chen versus Guile, the EVO champion. Evolution 2022 champion. Over 7,000 entrants. And this was the one winner there, going up against your boy, BANDITS Caba, one of the strongest Guiles globally.
Oh, absolutely. You know, Caba, in my opinion, only age 26. It feels like he's been around forever now, but he continues to improve every single year I see him. I feel like every tournament I see him, Caba looks brand new, looks like a level I haven't seen him reach before. And Angrybird, on the other hand, as you mentioned, EVO champion, right? He really excelled at this game and figured it out quicker than a lot of people. That's what let him succeed at EVO. But we see even at FAV Cup, he took first place at that as well, and that was just recently. He has not slowed down whatsoever. He has an incredible training regimen, an incredible mindset, the mindset of a champion, not afraid to lose, and he knows what homework to do.
Dude, that's why this man is illustrious. He's held in high regards. He doesn't stop. He keeps persevering. He goes through rigorous training for physically and mentally. He's always excelling in both departments here. Caba, funnily enough, this is the quiet I've seen him. This is the quietest I've seen him. Maybe it's because there's $1 million on the line. I'm not sure.
Just wait till Meta plays later, you know, and then we'll be just fine.
True.
You know, we'll be just fine.
Now, I haven't seen this matchup as much as I should have. So that's a lack of homework on my part, my bad. Because it's like, I haven't seen this develop as much as I should in terms of Chen versus Guile. That's if we're going with that. I know Angrybird does have a Cammy in the back pocket, but I doubt that's going to come here. I think we are going to see the battle of the blondes, as we say.
Most def. And yeah, it's a good point, right? We definitely get this a little bit in North America, right, because of the Cabas, the Dews, and the plethora of Kens we have, the Uriel Valorios and whatnot. Shout out to Uriel, of course. But again, in NA, I feel like it tends to go to Guile's favor, but I also think that's because the Guile players, the pilots, are just some of the most prolific players like Caba and Knuckle do, right? While we're going up against the EVO champion right now with Angrybird. This is a different level of Ken. We like to say there's levels to this, and you're looking at the pinnacle right now.
That's what these guys are setting up for right now here as well. And listen, everybody in this group or everybody in this cup, they knew what they signed up for. Right? It was a random draw. I had no part in it. I wasn't calling from WhatsApp from the UK and told Rynge to slip a couple names. I didn't cash up a 20.
You didn't want Ending Walker to spoil all of these players,
nope.
did you? Nope, not at all. Okay, yeah,
None whatsoever.
Either way, Angrybird being in this group is RobTV's fault, so at least I don't have to deal with that one. But man, this is going to be a great one for sure, as you mentioned. BANDITS Caba, and it's just such an interesting story to me, right? Because Mena RD, obviously from the Dominican Republic, the same region as Caba, but he had moved. He actually put himself in one of the most difficult regions in the entire world, NA East, and he was managed to come out of the World Warrior in that region. So he freed up a spot for his countrymate, but unfortunately, the way it all played out, he is in the group with his best friend Caba. But right now, it looks like the technical difficulties have been solved. Angrybird and Caba moments from facing off.
Friends through and through, competitors when we clock in. That's what we're going to be here with match 2. Chen going up against Guile. We'll learn some new things as we go along. One thing I really love about Angrybird is how he utilizes special cancelable buttons. He really mixes up the options. Button into DI, button into drive rush cancel, button into fireball.
Oh, and the crowd is actually clapping for this one as we start. They know they're about to see some fireworks. Caba already responding to the first drive rush with an OG flash kick. Now shutting down the neutral with the sonic booms, but come up a little bit short. Angrybird taking him to the corner.
Already trying to enforce his will, but he does get caught. Trying to bait a throw, and now this time he takes damage for escaping the corner because he needs the space. Good fade away there until Angrybird rebutted with the drive rush. He's not going to do level 1 just yet.
Don't forget, Angrybird won Evo with drive rush. Yeah, but we got the hit confirmed all day from Caba.
Good space. He can win the round from this Rynge.
He can indeed. Angrybird doesn't have a lot of drive gauge left either. Caba looking to snipe it down a little bit with the sonic booms, force him to parry at a correct timing.
And Angrybird can't look for the run into Sure You Can yet because he's not in health to get the win.
Oh, and the parry. Oh, he did it though, as he set up the sonic blade. My goodness, he was scheming on that the whole time.
There it was. He must have reacted to the start with the Sonic Blade. It must have been.
Sonic Blade got a good amount of recovery, man. More than you would think visually.
That might have been a miscalculation on my part, thinking the Run Shoryuken wasn't going to do it. And that's what I was talking about. The buttons into DI, he picks up so well.
That is an Angrybird specialty, right? Whether it's on hit, it's slide kick, it's crouch medium kick, it's stand fierce. All of those things go straight into DI when you're in the corner. Again, though, after the throw tech, catches him walking forward.
Okay, that seems to be a staple of Caba's gameplay.
Absolutely.
Judgment there to hesitate on the anti-air, but go back to the mid-range here.
Yeah, this range, right, where Caba kind of throws Sonic Booms, Angrybird,
Punish, that's why he can't use so back kick on this space here, and there's a punish. And he's got to burn him out with a Sonic Hurricane. He's going to go for a side swap from this as well.
Does indeed. Angrybird gets caught reaching. Caba the one doing some teaching right now. We already won up in the first game.
And going for throw baits for Guile is exceptional because of stand fierce. It moves him forward significantly, so he'll always get a guaranteed combo and a special cancel from that. Try to anticipate a medium kick or something there.
Angrybird looks a little uncomfortable right now, trying to find his button presses. Gets cut off on that stand heavy kick.
Be careful with those heavies in that range of drive rush lights. It will beat them. Flash kick again, that's twice now.
Yeah, as soon as he sees the drive rush, he's letting the flash kick rock. And another confirmed 3 for 3 on that bad boy. What you know about it?
He's not missing. Backs away. That could have been whiff punished by a back fist there from Caba, but he's playing it safe. He's got a huge position here. Angrybird has to chase him down and get a couple of throws.
Pretty clean punish. Not a lot of drive gauge, though. Angrybird's got to make a real big gambit happen. And he's not able to. Caba sneaking in the crouch medium kick. Takes the first game.
So the reactionary choices in the neutral have been on point. Yeah. Every time he go get some space, stand heavy kick into Sonic Hurricane. If he even sees a hint of green, OD flash kick straight away. So he's making the approach as difficult as could be with Angrybird. No jumps yet either.
And this is clinical in terms of how you should play the matchup, in my opinion, from Guile's side, right? Angrybird hasn't really threatened with jumps. He hasn't really tried to do a Dragon Lash or make any moves to get past
with punish.
The neutral, but man, those stand heavy kicks, very whiff punishable, very DIable as well.
And again, he snuffs it out.
Every single one.
He's ready. Gets the throw.
Dragon suplex. Shout outs, Kenny.
Back away here as well. And notice the variety in Caba's choices with buttons as well. Upside down kick. That can be punished by the stand medium kick. I'm pretty sure for most ranges.
Again, look at this. As soon as we get some space, heavy kick coming out to confirm the follow. Textbook at this point. Perfectly spaced. Caba set point.
Angrybird's either going to have to move back after a throw tech or he's going to have to neutral jump. He's getting hit by that heavy kick all the time. Gets the back throw. Goes back to the neutral here as well.
He has to adjust now as well. Look at that, trying to bait something out and Caba just jumps back. The reads are in his favor.
We've never seen level 2 or level 3 from Caba because he's confident Sonic Hurricane can do the job.
And shutting down all that drive rush jab is so good, but speaking of which, Angrybird able to perfect parry, gets the corner, but look at this Caba's defense, and we've seen that again and again.
Dude, is he going to be stubborn with his approach, especially at a deficit as well? So I can understand why he keeps being belligerent about it as well.
And then he throws the parry. Back to back with the Dragon, trying to bait something out right there. Doesn't need to. Caba takes it 2-0 over Angrybird.
What an exceptional performance. Laser focused, understand all the neutral scenarios and reacted accordingly. That was scintillating stuff, I must say, from Caba. And that's a good way to kick off his campaign in this Capcom Cup 10.
And I got to imagine shout-outs to Crossover on that one, right? Another Dominican Republic representative, great Ken player in his own right. Caba looks so practiced in that matchup. Every single thing just shut down. And we know Angrybird is the god of the drive rush jab. That's how he won Evo. Every time there was green on the screen, he said, slow down, baby, I'll put this yellow up before you get red.
I think the biggest concern for me is Angrybird suffered the same problem that Nero the Boxer did. They had an approach. We talk about the horizontal dominance, you and I, about this game all the time, and we just saw it nullified to a T. And you could see it there, especially after throw tech. It was always heavy kick. It naturally moves you forward. You're holding judge anyway. You just have to visually confirm it. That was a good start from Angrybird, but we know this matchup is difficult. He said that in the early days. That's why I said I wasn't sure how it transpired or transformed over time. And you can see that they already burnt him out. Get that size for beautiful stuff.
Look at that. And yeah, catching him reaching, had some clutch throw tech scenarios. But yeah, every time there was an actual throw tech, heavy kick came out, confirmed it into the level 1, right? He was getting the damage everywhere he can. And that's so important as Guile, getting any type of lead, getting any type of damage, making the opponent come to him. That's exactly where you want to be. Look at this. We got a compilation of them bad boys.
See, and this is the beautiful thing as well, right? I've noticed this while playing some of the high-level players in the hotel. The crazy thing is, when your opponent has to initiate offense and your defense is just that good, they've lost a significant amount of drive gauge, and then you capitalize with that via with punishes, with punish counters, your supers, surprising them with a stun, so on and so forth. And that looked like it was so difficult for Angrybird just to even get anything started. And again, misplaced stand heavy kick there, gets punished by the light kick because, again, it's highly susceptible to light kicks in that scenario.
100%, and that felt like frustration to me. You don't see Angrybird do the stand heavy kick that close usually.
Yeah.
Like, it's spaced to a point where it's rarely going to get punished. And right there, that was an easy punish for Caba because at that point, he was like, bro, everything I've tried has just been stuffed. Now, we didn't see Dragon Lash really. We didn't see really jumps on the Sonic Booms. They're less consistent answers than what he's used to going with, right?
Yeah.
But when Caba is playing that clean, got to do something, I think, to throw him off his game.